Today our experiment is fan rating test. Fan rating test. Selection of a mine fan is largely depend on its characteristics. When you talk about fan characteristics, so we generally talk about quantity versus static pressure, quantity versus total pressure, quantity versus efficiency, and also quantity versus power. For selection of fan and finding out fan characteristics, there are two types of tests generally conducted. One is fan rating test, another is field test. Fan rating test is done on a very elaborate test setup where accuracy is very high. Basically, before supplying to the mines by the fan, the manufacturer does this type of testing and try to supply the fan characteristic. Another testing is the field testing. In real life situation in the field, the fan performance might be changed over the years, and if you want to know the characteristics of cars, then field testing is done. In this field testing, basically the field testing is not too much accurate, but still you can have the test to know the actually of the performance of fan. Now today's task is how to conduct a fan rating test. Generally, there is some standard setup. Generally, generally we follow AMC standard. In this setup, there is a tap which is generally 10 times diameter of the as its length, and this dart is connected with a fan through a piece of connection. There will be a fan here. This is fan outlet. This is fan inlet. Generally, we put a flow straightener for straightening the air flow. Flow straight. And at the end of this, we might have certain throttling device put to create different flow conditions in the duct, and inside the duct, somewhere in the duct, we select a traversing section for measurement. This is a traversing section. And let's link L from fan outlet to tower section L. And in this tower section, we put a measuring device to measure velocity pressure and static pressure. For this purpose, we use a heater tube and this heater tube will be connected to the 2 manometer. 1 manometer will give the reading of velocity pressure. Another one will give you the static pressure. This end will give you static pressure, and this there you can get the velocity pressure. So basically, to find out characteristics curve, we need to know how much the fan outlet pressure, outlet velocity pressure, fan total pressure, fan static pressure, and also quantity. Now let us find out how can we find out the fan velocity pressure at the outlet. Since the area changes from a fan outlet to duct dimension, so basically we have to find once we measure the velocity pressure here in the tower section, that can be transferred into the fan velocity pressure at the outlet. Now let us see how we can find out the fan velocity pressure. Let's say fan velocity pressure is PV, and we measure the velocity pressure at tower section, which is the velocity pressure of the duct. Let's put as a PV0. Now, if we see the area of this first section of the duct is A0, and area of the fan outlet is A, we can find out PV equal to PV0 into A0 by A square, provided the density at the fan outlet and density of the duct provided constant. So once we get this PV, now to find out fan total pressure, we have to find out static pressure here and the frictional losses from fan outlet to tower section and the frictional losses at flow station. Once I measure these losses and add up the static pressure, that and on top of that, if you add up the velocity pressure, we can find out what is the fan's total pressure. Now let us see how we can find out the fan frictional pressure loss from this section to this section. There is a standard formula to find out the frictional losses from this section to this section, and that can basically be expressed P1, let's say frictional losses from here to here, P1 equal to 0.02 L by D P B 0. And also we can find out losses in the flow straightener P2 by using a standard formula T equal to 0.08 PV0. Now these two pressure losses, if added by static pressure and then velocity pressure, then we can find out the fan total pressure. And also fan's total pressure, and then if we from fan's total pressure, if we subtract the pressure loss due to velocity pressure loss, then we can find out also fan static pressure. Now we can also measure the quantity flowing to the from this velocity pressure, and we can multiply this by the area of cross-section. And for this we are assuming that air density is constant, and we can roughly taking a 1.2 kg per meter cube. So once I get those parameters, then I can find out the quantity and I can generate the curve for static pressure and static pressure and velocity pressure and fan efficiency. And to generate these curves, basically we have to generate a number of points by creating different flow conditions, and we have a throttling device attached here. By controlling this device, we can change the flow, and certain number of flow conditions we can create, and we can, from this setup, we can measure all those parameters and we can generate this curve. For measurement of efficiency, so fan air power is nothing but the P into Q, and we can use a wattmeter to measure what is the input power to the motor. Now to measure the input power to the fan, we can assume certain motor efficiency, and once you know the motor efficiency, then input power multiplied that motor efficiency, that will give the fan power input to the fan. And then to find out the efficiency, PQ, air power, and the ratio of input power to the fan divided by air power into 100, that will give the efficiency. So measuring all those parameters, we will be able to find out the different curve, and we can able to do the rating test and generate different fan characteristics.